exciting and new. Come aboard, we're expecting you. And love, life's sweetest reward. Let it flow, it floats back to you. Soon we'll be making another run. The love promises something for everyone.
What's up, guys? Fears, audience, fears, audience, fears. Coffee first. In my Stormtrooper mug. Oh yeah, that is a good cup of coffee. Nice, not too hot, not too cold, kind of perfect. Star Wars, Ghostbusters, Jack Skellington, going nuts, going ballistic. It's pretty good. Anyway, guys, I got lots to talk about. Lots and lots and lots. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. I hope you guys are doing bloody fantastic. I've had a fantastic day. So yeah. Anyway, I want to give a personal shout out to my friend Dave Phillips, Strong Bear 19. That was a hell of a show, Dave. If you guys missed Dave's show, then you missed a good one. I caught the middle of it and the end of it because I got home and I missed the first part. But I've been out all day. It's been a busy day. It's been a good day, but it's been a busy day. I got up. I took a shower. I went to church. I came back from church. Talked to my mom for about 30 minutes. Finally found my tickets, guys. I'm finally going. Well, I already was going, but now it's for sure I'm going. I finally bought my tickets. So let me just look up. Fears is going to be gone for quite a while, a week and a half. So let me just pull up my tickets. So Fears is going. I did have it memorized, but I haven't looked at it in a while. So I am going to be going. Here we are. So I'm leaving the 26th of September. So 26th of September, and I'll be coming back on October 5th. October 5th. So that's why I'm trying to get all of my Halloween decorations all done before I go, you know, because I'll be coming back. So yeah, I'll be gone, but that's a nice little break, you know. Let's see. So yeah, from the 26th to October 5th. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll be gone about 10 days. But I don't really count October 5th because that's a travel day. So 9 days, you know. So my mom was so excited when I confirmed my tickets and all that. So yeah. So there's that. And then, let's see. After I confirmed the tickets, I confirmed my airport parking, and I found a really nice place close to the airport that's not too much. It's only $8 a day, but I paid in advance. So I only had to pay I think it was like $80 or $90. They're like, do you want to pay daily or do you want to pay in advance? I was like, I want to pay in advance. So whenever I come, I just drop it off. After my trip, pick up my car, come home, and go to sleep. By the way, my healthy snack for today is carrot. What's up, Doc? That's right. Movies and Halloween is what is up. That's right. So then, after I did that, I went back out. I went to Walmart, got some more things. I went to Spirit Halloween, a different Spirit Halloween, because I'll be honest, the last one I went to was kind of crap. Even though it was a big Spirit Halloween, the employees were fucking terrible. The Spirit Halloween that I went to today, awesome. It was little, but the staff was absolutely fantastic. The staff was fantastic. So I went to Walmart, Spirit Halloween, Barnes & Noble, and then I went to Atomic Horror, and I went to a festival. Well, not a festival. I went to a a flea market today. I had no idea that there was going to be a market right out in front of Atomic Horror. So I get there, and I said, hey, what's going on? They said every couple of months we do this monster market where it's different artists that show off all their stuff, like clothes, t-shirts. They had drawings there. They had personal stickers that people made, claymation that people like made pots and stuff out of clay. There was glass blowing there. So I thought, what an opportunity. I love horror movies. I love monsters. Monsters. So right before I went into Atomic Horror, I went to the market, this monster market. I'm going to review it. It was awesome. I have to say there was probably 30 tables there, and so many people showed up. I'd say there was at least 1,000 people. At least. Out in front of Atomic Horror. And then when I went inside Atomic Horror, I should have live streamed it. I was getting so much good footage. I was vlogging. I was definitely vlogging. I vlogged in the market area, and then I vlogged in Atomic Horror. Just after I was done filming, there was so much to film, I kind of forgot to, film it on my phone. So I was like, oh, man. So I'm sorry I didn't live stream it. I should have. My bad. So I film all of the market, interact with people, got some good vlog footage, went inside, got some more decorations at Atomic Horror, because they went nuts with the decorations for Halloween. Bought some there. I'd say about 85% done with decorating. I don't want to show you guys anything over there, because the Halloween tree is a rockin'. I will tell you what colors I went with. I went with all purple, and then I got pumpkin, orange, jack-o'-lantern lights. So I just flip-flopped them. I did purple and then pumpkin, purple, then pumpkin. And then at the base, I was going to go with orange lights, but I decided not to. I decided at the base of the tree, all the way around the base of the tree, is purple lights. So you guys will see it soon enough. I have all the lights on it. I have it all pushed in the corner there. I just haven't had time to put the the Halloween ornaments on it. But I'm gonna try to do that tonight after the live, and after I haven't even eaten dinner. I took a shower and I had a salad. So I haven't had my main course yet. So I'm gonna eat officially dinner after this. But I didn't want to make the live too late, because I got to be at work tomorrow at like 4 in the morning. And then I got to come home. And next week, big news, next week I got to start preparing my questions for my big interview with Donnie Dust. I'm so excited, but I'm so nervous. He has got 10.5 million subscribers. Wow. What an honor. What an honor to interview him. And for all you naysayers out there that thought I was lying, Larry, I hate to call you out, I wasn't lying. Donnie actually made that obsidian blade, and I asked him, hey, would you like to be on my podcast? It took him a couple days to get back to me. Or actually more than a couple days. It took him a couple weeks, but I know he's busy. He makes a lot of content. I thought I made a lot of content. Damn, that guy makes a lot of content. And I'm not trying to start shit with Larry. I just wish... It sucks because I dug my own grave. Not everyone's going to believe me right away. I need to build up your guys' trust again, because I lied so much back in the day. But I promise you, next week, I'm going to interview Donnie. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys what day it is. I want it to be a surprise. But I will say it's going to be in the afternoon on the day. It's going to be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So save some time to watch it. And I've been preparing. I've been watching. I read some more of his book. Wrote some keynotes out. I wrote some keynotes down. Well, I didn't write it down. I typed it up. It's on my computer. So if I need to, I can just glance at my notes while I'm interviewing him next week. And I've been watching a lot of his TikTok videos, making notes. So I have been preparing because I'm excited. I'm very excited. Anyway, today's topics are, like I said, I got a big mega nerd haul because I bought some stuff that I like, and then I bought some more Halloween decorations that I'm going to work on tonight. And then because I went to that monster market, I thought, oh, I'll turn that into a review. So I'll review it. And then I watched last night. I was so tired, I only got to one movie. I got to watch Casino Royale, so I abbreviated it. Review CR, Casino Royale. We're going to review that. And then I thought it would be fun to ask the fans, if I ever became an actor in Hollywood, what roles could you see Fears in? Like, I'm going to write down what roles I would like to play, but what roles would you guys like to see Fears play? I think that would be a lot of fun. Anyway, I got to wake up Lantern because you know that guy's fast asleep. All right, hang on. Lantern. Give me a second. I didn't know you were live, Fears. Well, Lantern, you got to wake up, buddy. You got to wake up. And you know what? I found out some interesting news. Now, before I call Lantern, I don't want to start any waves because it's been peaceful. But I have no reason not to believe Yakov. Yakov's been very nice. I appreciate all the nice prayers that he's been doing. And we had actually a really good conversation last time on Lantern's stream. It was probably one of the most nicest conversations that I've had with Yakov. I don't know about ever, but it was one of the most nicest conversations that we've had in a while. And he told me some interesting news about the dude. And I'm kind of bummed, at the dude. I'm not bummed in general, but I'm kind of bummed at the dude. He gave me so much good advice. And then to find out that he is the leader of the Mockingbird, it's kind of a betrayal. Because he would always say, Fears, just block the trolls. Fears, just ignore them. Fears, it kills me to see you get that mad. So all of that, I guess, was bullshit from what Yakov told me. He wanted me to get mad. He wanted me to fight with the trolls if he's the member of the Mockingbird. So I told Randy this, and I said, well, Randy, it looks like we're killing the dude off in the cartoon. I wasn't, but Randall's like, well, Fears, now that we know that he's the leader of the Mockingbird, he's like, do you want to kill him in the cartoon? I went, oh, he absolutely needs to be killed in the cartoon. So, and since his icon was the blueberry, I said, hey, Randall, what about Attack of the 100-Foot Blueberry? So he's definitely getting killed off in the cartoon. Get a little revenge on him. I'm not super bummed. It's just very unfortunate because I kind of looked up to the dude. He gave me all that great advice, and then to find out that was a bunch of bullshit. But there it is. Your true colors came out. Or it could be true, or Yakov could have pulled an elaborate prank on me. So, it's not that I don't believe Yakov, but Yakov's done the flip-flop shit, back and forth with me for years, and I just don't want it to be another troll thing. And then, a month later, oh, just joking, Fears, So I'm keeping my guard up. But he's been very nice to me, so I have no reason not to believe him. But I was like, wow, really? That about the dude? Kind of disappointed. The dude. Very disappointing. I think Discords are dumb anyway. They're so dumb. If they have a purpose, then that's good. Like Yakov's religious Discord, that has a purpose. If you have a fan base and you have tons of fans and you all want to hang out there, there's a purpose. But if it's just like a stupid Mockingbird, like where people just make fun of me and Carrie and other people, that's just the most dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my entire life. Anyway, let me call Larry. Let me see how his day was, and then I'll finish up telling you guys about my day because I had it was a good day, but I had a very, 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 very busy day. So, and then I'm gonna open up the chat, see how Lantern's doing.
Hello?
What's up? What's up, Lantern?
What's up?
What's up, Twin? How you doing, Twin?
Twin. I think you just 15 minutes ago. You went live 15 minutes ago.
Yep, I went live a few minutes ago. I had to take a shower,
Yeah.
and then Dave was live, so I didn't want to impede on Dave's live stream, so I waited till Dave was done, and then so yeah, I'm live, Lantern. Are you in the chat?
I did me.
All right, drop that link, my friend. Drop the link. Can you do that, Lantern?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Hey, Lantern. Damn. Pew. Lantern, how was your day? Did you have a good day, buddy?
Yeah, how about yours?
I had a great day, buddy. It was just very busy. It was a good day, but it was a very busy day. All right, Lantern. I'll see you in the chat. I'm going to open up the chat and say hello to everybody, all right?
Okay.
All right. Shonk. Lantern was screaming that shit, man. Chunk. All right, well, let's open up the chat. Let's get things rolling here. All right. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I'll see you in the chat. I'm gonna open up the chat and say hello to everybody. All right. All right. Yo. Yo 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 yo. All right. Let's see here. Let me catch up with the chat. Yo, Chicken Wizard, he says, fears, lantern, fears, fears, lantern. There you are. All right, now, delicious jams and jellies. See, now you're speaking my language. What's up, Jucifer? How was your weekend, Fears? All is well here. It's just been a chill weekend. It was a good weekend. It was a busy weekend, but it was a good weekend, but it was a busy weekend. So yeah, but it's been good. It's been really well. Let's see. Lantern private his Friday stream, so I couldn't watch the beginning. Well, you know why I think he did that is because Museum was like, there was tons of like dicks in there and all sorts of crazy like madness. Like I was just like, what in the hell is going on? It was ridiculous. I kid you not. Like there was one guy I clicked off, went and got a shower, and then when I came back, it was like some guy had like his green shorts on, and then he throws his green shorts down, and you see his dick, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is nuts. Then there was like Lantern naked on there, and I was like, Lantern, you don't want to be naked on the internet, buddy. Why not, Fears? And I'm like, you just don't. I'm like, because then you got stupid trolls like, like showing you naked, 24/7. So I'm like, it's not a good thing to do, buddy, So there it is. Anyway. So that makes sense why he privated it. I wanted to watch it. Dang nabbit. I hear ya. It was a doozy. It sucks, though, that he had to private, though, because, like I said, me and Yakov had a very, 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 very nice conversation. What's up, Visions? Vision said orange. You glad you went with purple? Yeah, I did. You know what? I'll show you guys. A little bit. But it's not the full product yet. But it looks good. Like, even without the Halloween ornaments, it looks pretty damn cool. So, let me show you real quick. I'll just show you my progress. Little tease, a little taste. So, yeah, here we go. Yeah. So this is what I got so far. So I got some Halloween pumpkins, and I got the pumpkins right there. And I got the front room, and I put this down, and that was there. And then I put it around the base, and then these don't light up. They just snap onto the branch. These light up. So let me know what you guys think. I just need to put all the ornaments and all that stuff right over there on it, and then we'll be good. So I'm getting there. And then I rearrange the props. So yeah. So and I'm gonna put Chucky over there, and then Slimer, the blown up Slimer's gonna go in there, and then I think, or Stay Puft. Either Stay Puft's gonna go there and Slimer's gonna go in my room, something like that. But Something like that. So it's definitely a work in progress. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think. So we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Hopefully by tonight or tomorrow, I have all the decorations done. So like I said, I'm about 85% done. So we're getting there. But it'll be worth it when you guys see it in the live and when you guys see it in the vlog. And one of these days, I'm going to pull the coffee table over there so I can do some lives in front of the Halloween tree. So that'll be cool. So there it is. So then I can have the Halloween tree in the background. Or I'll put the laptop right here. And then you guys can see that in the background. So I got some plans. There it is. Alright. So that's what I got so far. Let me plug in my laptop real quick. So it's getting there. Yo, what's up, Joey? Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, twin? Guess who it is? Chicken Jockey. What's up, Lantern? How you been, Lantern? Nice Halloween tree. Well, thank you, cool jerk. I appreciate that. But again, it's not done. It's getting there. It's getting there. But it's not done yet. But it's going to look even more cooler than that. Once I get all the cool Halloween decorations on it. So that's coming soon. So yeah. Let's see. Howdy, Jucifer. Howdy. Howdy, howdy. All right now, Visions. Howdy, Visions. What's up, Lantern? How you been, buddy? So yeah. But here's the thing about the dude. I don't wish any ill will on him. It's just very disappointing that he, out of all people, is the leader of the Mockingbird. But from what Yakov told me, I guess he's not the leader. Like, he's getting married, which, congratulations to the dude. I saw a picture of his wife, and man, she is a hot tamale. So, good for you, the dude. So, I guess someone else is going to take over, you know? Because Yakov said, I guess he's walking away. But it was very sad. I thought he'd be the last person, you know, because he was always giving me good advice, saying, Fears, fuck what they say, don't, ignore them, don't give them any acknowledgement. And then to find out he's the one behind the Mockingbird, I thought it was Quentin that was behind the Mockingbird. And then Black Aldrin owned it, and then all you guys got pissed at him, and then Black Aldrin told you guys to fuck off, and then he, from what I heard, he, destroyed the first Mockingbird, and then they made a new one, or I don't know. I can't keep up with all this shit. But I was like, wow. So that was kind of a shock to the system, but I don't wish any ill will. It's just very disappointed to hear that the dude was part of that. But on the good note, I thought it was just a Discord that everyone was just making fun of me. But Yakov told me it wasn't. Sometimes they would make fun of me, but they would also make fun of Randall and Carrie and a bunch of other people. So Yakov said it was you sometimes, Fierce, but not always. And I was like, well, that's good. Because I literally thought it was just them idiots just making fun of me 24/7. And he said a lot of the time, Fears, it was just us talking about video games, us just bullshitting around. He goes, but every once in a while we would troll someone. I was like, I don't condone any trolling, but I'm like, at least some is better than a shitload. So yeah. Yeah, Visions. Yeah, right. Vision says, you know what, Fears? That Mockingbird was just the Fears fan club. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It was just kind of a shock to my system. I was like, really? The dude was in charge of all that? I'm like, wow. So that was kind of nuts. Anyway. All right. So I'm not mad at him. Just very disappointed because I always thought the dude, was cool. See, now I need to get revenge on him, Visions. You know how he used to work in Hollywood? I should go to Hollywood, become a big actor, and then I'll hire the dude as a PA bitch and be like, get me a goddamn coffee now. Move it or lose it. That's right. Fears, do you want sugar in it? Hell yeah, I want sugar. You little bastard. No, I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that. I would say, please, can I have a coffee? I wouldn't be like, get me a goddamn coffee now. I wouldn't do that. I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that. All right. Let's see. What should I start with? What topic should I start with? I'm going to start with the market review. It was kind of like a flea market slash... it was a mix between like a horror movie convention and a flea market, and they called it Monster Market. I had no idea. Scout's honor. I went to all the other shops, and I bought some more Halloween decorations, and I was in the area, and I was like, well, Barnes & Noble is just 5 minutes away, and then 5 minutes away from Barnes & Noble is Atomic Horror, my favorite store. So I go to Barnes & Noble, got a bunch of gems, which I'll show you guys in a minute, and then I pull in to Atomic Horror, and there's shitloads of people there, right? And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I rolled down my window, and some people were coming out of Atomic Horror, and I saw all these like booths set up. And I said, hey, are they doing a convention? I said, or what are they doing? They said, every couple of months they do like a flea market slash convention. I said, oh, can anyone? I said, do you have to pay to go in? I said, or do you have to? She's like, no. She goes, you can buy stuff at people's table, but you can go into the flea market. And I was like, nice. I haven't been to a flea market in forever. I said, I'll kill two birds with one stone. I said, I'll go in Atomic Horror, buy some more decorations. I said, when I come out, I'll go to the flea market in front of Atomic Horror, and I filmed it, so you guys will see it eventually. I'm going to work on some more vlogs tomorrow, because I want to get all this decoration shit done, and then I'll get back to work on editing. So I go in, buy some stuff from Atomic Horror, and then I come out, and there had to have been, I don't know, maybe 30 to 40 tables of stuff, somewhere around there. I didn't do an exact count, and there had to have been at least 1,000 people. I mean, it was going nuts. So I got a lot of cool footage, and man, there was this hot goth girl. I mean, she was rocking, but she was out of Fierce's league. I wanted to ask her out so bad. I mean, her hair was a rockin'. She had the black lipstick on. Her boobies were going fucking nuts. She was like the most perfect goth girl I've ever seen. And goth girls aren't really even my style. But I was like, she's so hot. I went in. I was chatting her up. And I got her in the vlog. I just could not get out, hey, would you like to grab some coffee? Hey, would you like to go out sometime? But she was rocking. And I think her name was Rachel, I think. But you guys will see her in the vlog. She had glasses, and then on one side of her head was like blonde hair, and then on the other side was black. And she was rocking. I was like, this... Let me put it this way. It was one of the most beautiful girls that I had seen in a long time. And goth isn't really my forte. But she was fucking smoking hot. And she was really smart. We were chatting, and she thought it was really cool that I went to film school. And I said, did you go to school? And she goes, yeah. She goes, I went for something different, and then I hated it, and then I became an artist. And I was like, ding, 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 ding. I love art. I said, I love art. She goes, oh, yeah? She goes, well, what type of art do you like? I said, any. I said, any art. I said, I don't care if it's painting, sculpting, writing, acting, paper mache, modeling, filming, whatever. If it's considered art, the Fierce Man loves it. And then she looked at me and said, yeah, but you got your faves, though, right? I said, oh, yeah. I said, I've got my favorites, but I love art in general. And then she's like, what's your favorite type of art? I said, editing. I said, I'm a YouTuber. I said, I love to shoot a beginning, middle, and end. And she's like, oh, that's cool. You're a YouTuber? I said, yeah. Oh, what kind of content do you? I said, I do a little bit of everything. I said, I do movie reviews. I shoot Halloween stuff. I said, I do travel vlogs. I said, I do normal vlogs. I said, I'm a big nerd. I go to conventions. She's like, oh, that's neat. So she did subscribe. But, man, she was way out of my league. Liz, I kid you not. I don't know if it was Spooky Girl. I doubt it was Spooky Girl, because I don't even know what Spooky Girl looks like. But you know how, like, well, Liz wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Guys, you know what I'm talking about there. Like, if, or at least it happens with me. I don't know if it happens with every guy. I can tell. Yeah, I can pull that off. I can pull that off. I'm going to go ask her out. Then there's other times in my life where I'm like, she's hot as hell. I definitely can't pull that off. But I'm going to go talk to her anyway. I was so close, though. I was chatting her up. I was making her laugh. I saw her smile. And I was like, just get it out, Fierce. Just ask her out. And I couldn't do it. Because I'm so out of practice. I have not went out. Well, I've went out with one girl, and it was a fucking disaster. But I haven't had a relationship since bitch Casey, you know? And I don't ever want a girl like that motherfucker again. She was terrible. Which is really funny, because she started off all sweet and innocent. Oh, I'm Glinda, the Witch of the North. And then she turned out to be the most evil, wicked witch of the fucking West, you know? And I'm just like, you little bitch, you know? Now I could care less if she lived or died, you know? Anyway. But I almost asked her out. She was so hot, this goth girl. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. I wish I would have did it, but I don't know if the guys can relate to this, but throughout my life, anytime I've asked out a girl, I'm like, I can pull that off. I'm going to go ask her out. And then there's been other times where I'm like, I definitely cannot pull that off. She's way out of my league. But I'm going to take my dad's advice. You never know until you try. And so I've gone up to like super sexy girls. I'm like, hey, all right, I'm John. What's up? How you been? And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But this girl was just so ungodly beautiful. I was like, I couldn't do it. I mean, I was chatting. She was feeling the vibe. And the greatest feeling is, at least for me, is whenever you can make a girl laugh. If you can make a girl laugh and they're into you, then they're really into you. And she wasn't doing like the, she wasn't doing like the fake laugh. She was legit like laughing. So I was like, she's feeling it. She's feeling the vibe. I just couldn't do it, Joey. I wish I would have asked her out. I'm not even kidding. I'm not. This is probably why Carrie thinks I'm gay or bi, you know. I'm not gay or bi, Carrie. I'm just very selective on who I date. I don't date, not to throw Carrie under the bus. I love fucking guys behind abandoned buildings. I don't want to be fucking girls behind abandoned buildings, you know. So yeah, there it is. But she was hot. Dave, she was smoking. She was smoking. Oh man. I kind of got whiplash, you know, looking at her. I was like, wow. It was one of those where you do a double look. Super hot. I mean, epically hot. Anyway, let's see. Let me catch up. Spooky Girl was there. I don't know, Liz. I've never seen a picture. Spooky Girl's been in my chat, but I don't think I've ever seen a photo of her. I don't think. But yeah. But she was hot, though. She was hot. Yep, that's Spooky Girl. Well, I have no idea, Liz. I have no idea. What's up, Dave? Baby steps. Maybe next time you'll get the number. Yeah. Do you know what, Liz? It's the reason. You know the reason why I'm so nervous is because the last date was fucking terrible. It was so fucking terrible. I wanted to pull a gun out and be like, "Fears just end it all," you know, and blow my brains out, because the last date I went on, it was horrible because of the girl. I tried to have a good time, but the girl was so competitive. She was a fucking bitch. I was a gentleman. I opened up the car door for her. She didn't even thank me for buying dinner. I bought the drinks. Nothing. Zero. And I was like, wow, what an ungrateful you-know-what. And I was like, oh. Then she had the nerve to call me the next day. Oh, I had so much fun. Yeah, I bet you did, because you didn't spend a dime. and you weren't even grateful. I didn't get a thank you. I didn't get a please. I didn't get a nothing. And I let her down gently, Liz. She was like, oh, well, that was fun. Do you want to go out on another date? And I was like, I'll be honest. I said, you seem very nice, but I said, I'm going to have to pass. And she was like, really? And I went, yeah, really. And she's like, that's never happened to me before. I was like, well, there's a first time for everything. You know, I said, I just wasn't feeling it. I said, I'm really sorry. I said, but I said, I'm going to have to take a pass. She's like, all right, well, she's like, I wish you luck. At least she wasn't a bitch, you know, and said like, oh, screw you, Fears. She just went, well, she goes, I wish you luck. I hope everything, you know, I hope you land on your feet. And I was like, oh, yeah. I said, you too. And then I hung up the phone and I was like, whew, man. But yeah, you're right, Liz. Baby steps. But I'm just so nervous because the next relationship, I want it to actually work out, you know? So, yeah. Joey says Casey's food looked bland, too. I mean, I would say half of it was good, Joey. The other half, I just kind of forced it down me because I didn't want to be rude. But her food was all right. Her food was all right. Let's see. Maybe goth chicks can appreciate your lifestyle. I don't know what you mean by that. I wouldn't say I have a lifestyle. Well, I mean, if you consider a nerd a lifestyle, is that what you mean? Cool jerk. Let's see. Great stream earlier, Dave. Oh, it was. Now, Dave, I will say I agree with Liz. I missed the first part because I got home about. Let's see. I started the live 36 minutes ago. And then I called you, Dave, about 25 minutes ago. So I'd say about an hour and a half ago. So I got home like at 8 something, and now it's 10:47. I've been gone all day. It was a busy day. So yeah. But from what I saw, Dave, pretty cool. And I'm going to watch that Ghostbuster, because I thought there was the Ghostbuster movies, and then there was the Ghostbuster cartoon, but he said there was a Ghostbuster cartoon even before the real Ghostbusters, and I was like, I don't know what the hell you're on about. So yeah, because I'm kind of curious to see what this is all about. So yeah. Dave says you might run into her again. Well, I asked her. I asked her. I said, hey, do you just come to these markets? I said, or do you shop at Atomic Horror? Oh, yeah, once in a while I'll go into Atomic Horror. And I said, oh, okay, cool. I said, maybe I'll see you again sometime. She's like, yeah, maybe. So, well, I'm telling you, knowing my luck, I would ask her out. Oh, I'm sorry, John. I appreciate it. You know, I've already got a boyfriend. Or, hey, John, I've got a husband or something, you know. Like, I would get enough courage to ask her out, and then, oh, I've got a husband, or she would be like gay. Oh, that's very nice of you, John, but I'm bi, or I'm a lesbian. I'd be like, oh, fucking perfect, you know. But at least I would go for it. But yeah, but I'm telling you, Dave, if I see her again, I'm definitely gonna ask her out because she was ungodly beautiful. Like, there was not one flaw in this girl. And I was just like, wow, I am blown away. And usually goth girls are not my style, but I was like, I have to go for it. And I chatted with her for a good, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And I was making her laugh. And she was feeling the vibe. I was feeling the vibe. I bet you she wanted to ask, like, just, hey, ask me out, John. I just couldn't do it. I'm so rusty, man. I'm so rusty. I know why you're laughing, Visions. I know why you're laughing. I mean, it's funny. It's funny, but, like, I know why you're laughing. Because, you know, Fears hasn't been with a lady in quite a while. But, I'm being honest, that would be my luck. I would ask her out, and then she's like, oh, no, I'm sorry, John, I'm a lesbian. Or, oh, John, I've got a husband. And I'd be like, oh, great, awesome, cheers, rock on. So I know it's funny. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, Joey. Joey, listen, let's put it this way. She was perfect. She was the full package deal. And she seemed really smart, too, because I don't just go for looks. I have to be attracted to the girl, but she has to have some personality, you know? Because, now, my friend in college, I've told you guys about it. He's like, oh, Fierce, fuck that personality shit. Like, tits, ass, that's all you need. And I would look at him like, what are you, nuts? And he's like, Fears, what's the problem? And I was like, dude, I love you like a brother, but I'm like, that's bullshit. He's like, what do you mean it's bullshit? I'm like, dude, I cannot just go for tits and ass. I'm like, that's great if they have tits and ass, but I said, I gotta have some personality. I said, she's gotta, like, have a good head on her shoulders, and she's gotta be smart, and I said, I look for personality. And that may be the first time, Joey, that I looked at my friend and said, she can be the greatest hot piece of ass, but if you don't have any personality, then she's probably dumber than a box of rocks. And my friend looked at me and said, yeah, Fears, I guess so. And I was like, no, there's no guess so. Yes. So, he's still on my Facebook. I keep in touch with him. And he's not married yet. Wonder why. And I was like, how's the tits and ass? How's that working out for you, you know? I was like, you got to look for both. You got to be attracted to the girl, and she's got to have a good personality, you know? So, yeah. Let's see. Cool Jerk says, nerd style. Oh, yeah. I'm a nerd. What you see is what you get. I'm not going to, like, pretend that I'm not a nerd, because I am. But, yeah. But, yeah, she was the full package, Joey. So, yeah. So, yeah. No, I'm just saying, Cool Jerk, that would be, I haven't had much luck with girls. Like, if I asked her out, you know, she'd be like, oh, I have a husband. I'd be like, damn it. Damn it, you know? Because usually all the good girls are taken, oh, I'm sorry, I already have a boyfriend, or I'm sorry, I'm already involved, you know, or whatever, you know? So, yeah. So, yeah. Joey says, I got all three in mind. Well, Joey, I've met your girlfriend. She seems like a very nice girl, so she seems like a keeper, my friend, so... Hell yeah. All right. Let's get to it. So I'm going to review the monster market because, man, this thing was going nuts. But like you said, Liz, baby steps. Baby steps. I'm just so rusty, man. Like, I haven't been on an actual good date in a while. I would love to. I absolutely would love to. So, yeah. All right. It was called Monster Market, which, right off the bat, that is a cool name for a flea market. So, Monster. And you guys will see it in the vlog. I don't know how many tables were there. If I had to guess, there had to be at least around 30 to 40. So, I'm going to put them down. So, 30 to 40 tables. Great merchandise. They had merchandise of all sorts of stuff. So, yeah. Good merch. Lots of people. I'd say at least anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people showed up. There was people everywhere. But it wasn't like too crowded. It wasn't like, you know, I was walking around like this. You know, people bumping into my shoulders. It wasn't like that. There was a lot of people, but you could actually, like, move around and not anyone was bumping into you and, like, breaking shit and throwing popcorn at people and all that crap, you know. So, a good, fair amount of people showed up to the event, and they had music playing, all fall season music. They had the Monster Mash going nuts. They had Thriller. They were going ballistic with it. Fair amount of people. Yo, what's up, Incredible Impression? Hey, everyone. Now, hey, Incredible. His real name is Zach. Zach, I'm not going to say your last name because I don't want to out you, but Zach is a good friend of mine from Jeff's Conventions. Zach, I'm going to be really busy before my trip. So, Zach, when I get back from my trip, Zach, we are going to, I'm going to interview you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not going to say your last name. They don't know who you are. You know, you're Zach, man. You're Zach, the Incredible Impression. I'm not going to say your last name, man, you know. So, yeah. Yo, Bukaki, what's up? He says, now that's an entrance. That was an entrance, my friend. Zach is on the attack, Jack. That's right. What's up, Tina? But, Zach, there's no way that I can get our interview in before my trip. Because I have to interview Zach. After this live, look up Donnie Dust. In a couple of days, next week, I'm going to interview Donnie Dust. I'm going to prepare some questions, even more questions for my interview. So, yeah. But as soon as I get back from my trip, buddy, and I'm going to be gone from the 27th to October 5th. So, Zach, as soon as I get back, I'll interview you, buddy, on the main channel. So, yeah. That's right. Do you know Kevin Arnold? That's hilarious. So, yeah. Tina's probably wired on coffee right now. Well, listen. Tina is a sweetheart. But I had to let Tina go because I was dying for a shower. I had been out all day, and today was hot. I was dripping with sweat at that flea market. When you guys watch the vlog, I'm like this. So it was a good day, but a very hot day. But then I would go into a store and cool off. But damn, it was hot today. I was like, I need some air condition. That's right. So yeah. So you won't be here for the hang on, let me check my tickets. Zach, it was hard. Like, I should have bought my tickets a month ago. It took me 3 days of, like, intensely searching. And I found tickets, but they were, like, outrageous prices. They're like, oh, yeah, $600. And I was like, screw that noise. I'm not, like, paying $600. My tickets were pretty cheap. I had to pay $300. That's not too bad. Because last year I paid $250 to go visit my family. So, $300, that's not too bad. So, yeah. Well, with tax, it was like $333 or $330, something like that. Not too bad at all. But, Zach, let me check my tickets. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I may miss the Kissimmee thing. I don't want to, but, I miss my mom and everybody misses me. So, I may have to catch you on the next convention, buddy, because, I really want to go see my family. Plus, I haven't met my nephew yet. I've only seen, like, photos, and I want to hang out with that little guy and introduce the newest member to the Fierce family. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, so, Zach, I told everybody, I leave September 26th. I'm sorry, not the 27th. I leave September 26th, and I come back October 5th. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'll miss. Yeah, because the Kissimmee one is on October 4th. The Daytona one is on October 5th. But I will be there for the Florida Extravaganza one in November, buddy. So the next time you and me hang out, Zach, is when I interview you for the main channel, because I want to get some of your impressions, because you're really good at impressions on my main channel. So yeah. So I'm sorry about that, Zach. It cannot be helped, my friend. So yeah. Joey says Tina's probably wired on the coffee. Come on, Joey. Tina is a sweetheart. But I had to go. Tina, I didn't mean to cut you off, but every time I kept saying, all right, I'm going to go and take a shower. John, I got a question for you. I was like, Tina, I need to take a shower. I've been out all day. It's been hot as hell in Florida. I want to go make a salad, which I did. It was a good salad. I want to take a shower. There you are. So, Tina, we'll hang out soon. So, yeah. Are you going to Halloween Horror Nights? I want to. I'm going to try to fit it in. Cool, jerk. I really am. I'm going to try to fit it in. I want to go to that, and then I want me and Dave to go to Spooky Empire, at least for a day. And then I'm going to go to Disney for my birthday, and then I'm going to go to Spooky Empire either November 1st or November 2nd, because it goes, that's a big-ass horror convention. I've never gotten a chance to go to that one. I want to go to that one. So, Dave, if you're down, I'll either go to Spooky Empire by myself. Dave, if you want to come to Spooky Empire with me, you let me know, buddy. And you can bring James and Tina with us if you want. But Dave, you let me know. And And then I'll probably go to Disney on October 31st. Either Disney or Universal Studios on Halloween. And then I'll do the Halloween live stream for you guys on Halloween. And then Halloween night, I'm just going to watch as many horror movies as I possibly can. And I'm going to try to, as soon as October 1st hits, I'm going to try to watch a horror movie every single day. So when I'm in Missouri, I'm going to watch some horror movies to make up for it, because I get back October 5th. So yeah. I sent you my number on Instagram, Fears, and that's perfectly fine if you can't make it, because I'm going to try to come to the Tampa one with my girl. Okay, no worries. So, but you cannot miss the November one, the extravaganza one. Dave goes buck wild with that one. I mean, there's like 10,000 people that show up for that one. There's more music. There's more merch. There's more, like, epicness. So, Zach, I'm telling you can't miss that one, buddy. You got to be there, because I'm definitely going to that one in November. That's for sure happening. That's fucking happening. So, yeah. Strong Bear says, I'm planning on going to Spooky. Okay, well, Dave, let me know how many days you want to go, because it goes all the way till November 2nd or November 3rd. Because I really, 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 really want to go to that. At least for a day, at least. So, yeah. All right, let's get back to this, shall we? And then I have to use the restroom real quick. So, all right, so Monster Market, 30 to 40 tables, good merch, a good amount of people. I would say there was at least 500 to 1,000 people there. So 500 to 1,000 people. It was right outside Atomic Horror. If you get a chance to go to Atomic Horror in Orlando, you guys have got to check it out. It's fucking epic. It is fucking epic. I bought a bunch of stuff from there. I bought some stickers. I'll show you guys all the stuff I got. They had free food there. So, I had some coffee. You guys know, I love me some coffee. They had free coffee and donuts. So I had one donut, because I'm trying to lose weight. I allowed myself one free donut. So, free coffee and donuts. They had other food there too. They had other food there, but I just took one donut. It was chocolate. Oh, yeah, dark chocolate donut, and I had some coffee. 2 sugars, 1 cream, like always. Like always. By the way, we haven't done a Can Crush, Joey, in forever. Can! There it is. R.I.P. Raz. Raz, I'm keeping the Can Crushing a rockin'. There it is. All right. I'm going to give the Monster Market, I'm going to give it a solid, it was a lot of fun. And it was unexpected, because I had no idea they were going to have a market out in Atomic Horror. So I'm going to give it a 9.9 out of 10. It was pretty fun. So, 9.9 out of 10. There we are. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to use the restroom. So, yeah. Yeah. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Just go ahead and study my my Stormtrooper mug. I'll be right back. All right. There we go. Ugh. There we go. My legs are getting cold. I got my blanket. My Ghostbuster blanket. There we go. Oh man, I'm getting tired, man. I had a full day. Okay. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat here. Did you try that? No, I did not try that incredible impression. I've only been there on Sunday, November 2nd. Have you really? You've been to Spooky Empire before? All right. Incredible. Is there celebrities there? Hang on. You know what? I'll just look up the website. Let me look up the website. Let's have a look. Because I've never been to Spooky Empire, but Adam the Woo has. My friend Jeff has been there, and he's like, Fierce. He goes, you of all people, he goes, you love horror movies. And I was like, this is true. And he's like, and you've never went there? I was like, I've been to so many conventions, and I vlog so much, and I do my lives. I'm like, I'm only one fucking person. I can't get to everything. But they said it's epic, so I got to go to it at least once in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'll get there. I'm like, you guys just got to give me some time. So yeah, let me look it up. So Spooky Empire 2025. There's the website. Let's see. Spooky Empire 2025, the dark side of Comic-Con. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see what guests they have. Ooh. Upcoming events. October 31st. November 1st. Oh, so it's a 3-day con. October 31st, November 1st, and November 2nd. At the Hyatt. Nice. In Orlando. Ooh, okay. Wow. Damn, they've got so many guests. Let's see what the guests are. The guests are... Wow. Oh, shit. Visions, Nicholas Hoult is going to be there. I've got to get his interview. I'm going to try to get an interview from him. I love him out of Warm Bodies and that fucking Menu movie. Oh, God, he's such a good actor. Oh, man. And he played a really, 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 really good Lex Luthor in the new Superman. So he's going to be there. Elvira's going to be there. I've already met her. I met her at Wizard World, but it would be cool to, like, go up to her and be like, hey, I want to show you a photo of us back in, like, 2013, because I met her in 2013, 2014 at Wizard World, and now they don't even do Wizard World anymore. Now they've turned it into, like, Fanboy Expo. That's such the dumbest fucking name for a convention. At least Wizard World, it was a unique name. I love Wizard World Comic-Con way better than, hey, let's go to the Fanboy Expo. That's fucking dumb. I don't know. So Cassandra's going to be there, a.k.a. Elvira. There we go. David Howard, he plays, what's the fucking guy, he's the black and white clown. He chainsaw the fuck out of those people in the shower scene. It's from Terrifier, but what's the clown's name? Hang on. What the fuck is his name? Oh, Art the Clown. So he's gonna be there. That took me forever. I was like, what the fuck is his name? That's just too much blood for Fears. I should go up to him and be like, Dave, you're a great clown, but it's just too much. It's too much blood. He cut the guy's penis off, for Christ's sake. Cutting his penis off with a chainsaw, cutting his head off. He slices off the woman's boobies, right up through her fucking torso and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It was insane. It was insane. Crazy. It's just too much. It's too much blood. But see, Visions, you, Bukaki, hell, even Jason Cool can handle that much blood. Because I remember when me and Jason were still cool. I remember he did a review or something on his channel. And he reviewed Terrifier. And holy shit. That was a lot of blood. That was a lot of blood. Alright, let's see who else is going to go to this thing. Let's see here. So he's coming. Nicholas Hoult. Cassandra Peterson. They got some good guests here. Method Man, Chris Jericho's coming. I don't know why Chris Jericho's coming, because he has nothing to do with horror movies. Parker Posey is coming. She was in Scream 3. Nice. And she was in Superman Returns. Hell yeah. Emily Perkins, I've never met her. Jane Envy, I don't know who she is. Greg Nicotero, I have got to get his autograph. He is the master of zombies. I'm getting that guy's autograph. And if I can just get some footage of him for the channel, I can die a happy man. Greg Nicotero, he played a couple of zombies. He designed some zombies for Walking Dead. He got to play some zombies in The Walking Dead. He was in Day of the Dead as a soldier. He worked on restoring Jaws, a.k.a. Bruce. Visions, I'm not kidding. When you get the 50th anniversary, that steelbook I got, I went down and watched all the bonus features. And Bruce was like just sitting like in some Hollywood junkyard or whatever. And he was like, we got to restore Bruce, a.k.a. Jaws, because Steven Spielberg called the animatronic shark Bruce. I don't know why, but they just called him Bruce. And on the bonus features, it said, we got to restore Bruce to like when he looked fucking epic. So he got to restore Bruce, Jaws. And I'm like, that's fucking amazing. Like the nerd inside me, I was like, oh, fucking hell, that's fucking sweet, you know? So I'm getting an autograph for him. I don't care how much it is. I got to get an autograph for him. To have his autograph and a photo with him on my fucking wall, that'll be worth it. Dave, you said Tom Savini, he's coming. I'm definitely getting a photo from him. And hopefully I can get some footage and hopefully an autograph. That'll be worth it because he worked on Creepshow 1. He worked on Creepshow 2. He worked on Friday the 13th Part 4, Friday the 13th Part 1. He worked on Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. So much shit. And that guy is a genius. That guy is a special effect fucking genius. He came up with the arrow coming up through Kevin Bacon's neck in the original Friday the 13th. Fucking genius. I am getting a picture and an autograph from that guy. Oh yeah. Hopefully they'll let us film it. Like, you know how like they were generous and let us film it whenever me and Randall met the Pink Ranger, and Randall was going nuts. I've never seen Randall more happier than that day. I was like, Randall, there she is. There's your hottie. I'm like, soak it in, buddy. And he was like, oh yeah, Fear's like, oh man, she's fucking amazing. I'm like, I know she's amazing, buddy. Go get her. Go get her. So yeah, I gotta meet those two guys. Oh yeah, they got some good guests here. Let's see, they got Bill Moseley. He played Chop Top, or whatever the hell his name, in Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Hell yeah. I wouldn't mind getting his autograph. That'd be cool. Kane Hodder's coming. Oh, hell yeah. I've met him 3 times, but I haven't seen him in a long time. Then they got C.J. Graham. He played Jason in Part 6. Damn, they got a lot of guests coming to this thing. This is epic. Wow. That's awesome. Let's see who else they got. Let's see. Wow. A lot of actors from the 80s. Oliver Smith. Ashley Lawrence. That sounds familiar. I don't remember what she's from. Ashley Lawrence. I don't remember that. Let's see here. What else? Then they got some anime actresses coming. Anime bullshit. A lot of cool characters. A lot of cool guests. So, Dave, for sure, I'm going to try and get... For sure, I'm getting Greg Nicotero and Tom Savini's autograph. That's happening. And then, if I have enough money left, I'm going to get either Nicholas Holtz or I'm going to get Kane Hodder's again. Because the last time I saw Kane Hodder was at my buddy Dave's contamination convention, when you guys first met me and I went to all those contamination conventions way back in the early 2000s, and he was a guest, and I got to interview him 3 years in a row because my buddy Dave in Missouri put on that contamination convention, not once, not twice, but 6 times. And Kane came to 3 of those conventions, and I interviewed him all 3 times, and it's on the main channel, so that would be cool to catch up with him. So, but Tom Savini and Greg Nicotero, for sure. Oh, man. And he got to play some cool zombies on The Walking Dead. And when I watched all the behind the features, Greg, I remember Greg saying something like, well, we made a lot of background zombies, and then each season we made like 2 or 3 like signature zombies. Visions in Walking Dead, there's kind of a tar man. The asphalt gets like really hot, and he said, so I designed a zombie that kind of looked like tar man in that scene. And when I watched that scene, I went, holy fucking shit, there's tar man. And I was like, that's amazing. So, Greg, I salute you, my friend. I salute you. Meeting that guy is going to be fucking cool. Like, Tom Savini, it's going to be cool, but that's like icing on top of the cake. Greg Nicotero, man, that guy has made so many fucking horror movies. It's ridiculous, the stuff that he's got on his resume. Hell yeah. That's happening. So, yeah, Dave, I may go both November 1st and November 2nd, because, damn, that's some pretty cool guests. Hell yeah. All right, let me catch up with the chat, because I had the website open, so yeah. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. I need to catch up here. The last thing I read was Cool Jerk asking me if I'm going to HNN. I'm going to try, you know. I'm only one person, Cool Jerk, but I really am going to try to get there. Let's see. Mama Bear says, LC, you don't want any trolls saying anything about you, about your last name. I don't even see LC in here. And then, oh wait, no, I was past this because Dave said I'm planning to go to Kissimmee. I read all that. Hang on. How many fellow vloggers? I mean, I'm going to be there. You're going to be there. You know Adam the Woo may come to that one, Zach. You know, he doesn't go to all of Jeff's shows, but he goes to a lot of them, man. He goes to a lot. So, yeah. And then Jeff's show is on November 1st and 2nd, so I may have to go to Spooky Empire only one day because I want to go to the Florida Extravaganza at least one day, and then the next day I want to go to Spooky Empire. So I thought that was on a different day, so now it's going to be one day at Spooky Empire and one day at Jeff's show because I'm not going to miss the Florida Extravaganza show because that one is fucking bitchin'. I mean, that one's off the fucking chain, man. Like, I think last year Jeff said there was 10 to 11,000 people that showed up for that, and I was like, fucking hell. I'm like, that's a lot. You know, so I can't miss it. Like, the footage that I'll get from that show will be top quality, as Tommy would say. Top quality. So, yeah. So, I'm going to try to get to all 3 of those, buddy. All 3 of those. Shout out to Chicken Wizard. Want to get Tom Savini. Oh, yeah, that's happening, Dave. You and me both, we're going to get Tom Savini's autograph. And I'm going to tell Tom Savini, it's on my list. I haven't seen Night Riders, but it's on the list, and I'm going to watch it. But I'm going to ask him a bunch of questions about Creepshow and his cameo in Dawn of the Dead. He plays some biker guy, and he... Visions, you know what I'm talking about. He plays the biker guy, and he's like, oh yeah, how are we going to get into the mall, man? And there's zombies everywhere. And then he pushes a button, and you think it's a switchblade knife, and this little comb opens up, and he starts massaging his fucking mustache. And I love that scene. That's his little cameo. And I was like, 1, that's funny. 2, you're a fucking genius for coming up with that. Throws out a switchblade, pushes a button, little comb comes off, and he's like massaging his mustache and shit, and I'm like, that's pretty fucking hilarious. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's good to be a nerd. It's good to be a nerd. Hell yeah. And I'm not just any nerd. I'm a movie nerd. Hell yeah. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, man, that convention's going to be good, Dave. Oh, fuck yeah. The Force was strong with that one. This is true. This is very true, my friend. This is very true. Let's see here. Let me scroll down here. Welcome back. That's right, Visions. Vision says, okay, classic Sega response. This is true. But you got to get more like Sega does the eye rolling. Okay, Fears. Really, Fears? As Sega would do it. I love Sega, though. He's my buddy. He's my pal. I'm not making fun of him. Some of his responses are hilarious. They're great. Sega is the man. Hell yeah. Let's see. Oh, no, Dave, you cannot miss. You cannot miss. What we'll do is we'll do one day at Jeff's show. You can't miss that show. Like, last year, like I said, around 10 or 11,000 people showed up. You've got to make it to that show, buddy. We got to go one day to that one and then another day at Spooky Empire. We have to. So, yeah. Yo, Fears, it's James from the bookstore tuning in. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for subscribing. I got some more subs while I was looking for Blu-ray gems at Barnes & Noble. I remember you, James. Thanks a lot for subscribing. Tell your friends. Don't tell them any of the movies that I got. Man, I found some gems today. I mean, some 70s, some 80s gems. Oh, yeah. So, James, good to see you, my friend. Sometime I get behind on the comments. I apologize for not reading it right away, buddy. But good to see you, James. Hell yeah. He says, hey, Chad, what's up, James? What is that ball of foil in the back? Catch me up on that. That is the Fears Vlog foil ball. It's like my mascot. I didn't get to have a foil ball as a kid, so now I have a foil ball as an adult. And every so often, whenever I eat junk food, and I save the tinfoil and bring it back and put it on. I clean the tinfoil and then I put it on there. Plus, Lantern's hair is stuck in that fucking foil ball. It's hair, I swear, and Seamus thinks he's going to get some hair. He's not getting one strand. That's right. But yeah, it's kind of an inside joke, James, but you'll get used to it. You'll get used to the foil ball. Hell yeah. Am I tripping? Who is Seamus? Seamus is a good friend of our YouTube community. Don't worry, James. You'll get to meet everybody. But James, very nice to meet you. You were with your friends, and you saw me filming, and you're like, "Are you a YouTuber?" And I was like, "I am absolutely a YouTuber." And I was like, "You should totally subscribe because epic footage is coming to my channel, to both channels actually." So yeah, that's not true, Visions. Come on, that is not true. Don't even go there. The only thing I've ever smoked is cigars, and then in college I smoked a little weed. But I have never. Don't even go there, Visions. Don't even go there, buddy. I've never, ever smoked crack. Never. You little fucking prankster, you. Don't be telling the new viewers that. What the hell? That was funny, though. It was funny. I'll admit it. That was a good one. I'll admit it. All right. Let's see. What's next? I did the review. Let's review Casino Royale, shall we? The first Daniel Craig James Bond movie. Very good. Very good. So, I watched that last night. So, Casino Royale. And I would say Casino Royale and Spectre are my two favorite Bond films that Daniel Craig did. Quantum of Solace and Skyfall and the other one, they're all right. But Casino Royale and Spectre are the two best Daniel Craig ones, in my opinion. So Casino Royale. It's not a perfect movie. I'm going to give it a 9.7 out of 10. First Daniel Craig Bond film for Daniel Craig. Lots of action. Tons of action. So, tons of action. Tons of action. They do a few things different. Like, usually at every Bond film, he walks out and you hear the dun 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 dun, and then he points and shoots his gun at the screen. They don't do that. They don't do that until at the end. So yeah. And they started the movie off in black and white. So they did a lot of firsts in this film. For a Bond film. So a lot of first. The two best scenes, and any poker table scene when he actually beats Le Chiffre at the poker game, that's probably my second favorite, because Le Chiffre is the bad guy, the villain. He absolutely 100% thinks, oh, Bond is fucking stupid. Like, I got this win in the bag. He's not going to win. And Bond's like, oh yeah? You think so? Well, what do you think about this? And then he finally beats him. And then Le Chiffre's like, what the hell? So, any of the poker scenes are great. So, the poker scenes, that's my second favorite scene. And I'd say my favorite scene is they make fun of the, the classic line, vodka martini, shaken but not stirred. He goes up to the bar and he goes, vodka martini. And then the waiter goes, shaken or stirred. And he looks at him and he goes, does it look like I give a damn? And the guy's like, oh, my bad. And then he walks away. I loved that because it's not the usual typical, like, hey, vodka martini, shaken but not stirred. And then he says yes, usually, but I like how they flip-flopped it. So that scene was great. So the bar scene is without a doubt my favorite scene. Yo, James, thanks for that $2 donation. He says, smoking crack stream when? Never. My buddy Visions was just joking, because I'm not going to smoke crack on camera, and I don't smoke crack, and Visions was just joking, and I'm not doing it. But I do appreciate your donation, so I'm going to heart your donation. I appreciate that, my friend. And that got 5 likes, so I appreciate the $2 donation, buddy. Vision says, hell yeah, adding to the foil ball. You know what? What I will do, though, is I'll grab some foil, and I'll add to the foil ball right now. So, 2 minutes. Give me 1 second. Yeah! Tinfoil! Now we're talking. Alright. There it is. Oh yeah. It's about the size of a basketball. So yeah. It's definitely getting there. It's definitely getting there. Alright. That's the best I got, James, because I am not smoking crack. There we are. So, heck yeah. All right. I do recommend Daniel Craig's Bond film. And James, it seems like you didn't like it. You said the last Daniel Craig Bond film was weak. The last one, I agree. I don't remember the name of that one. That was probably my least favorite, the very last one. Like I said, Casino Royale and Spectre are my two favorite Daniel Craig Bond films. Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, and then the very last one, they're all right. They're okay, but they're not like spectacular. So, but I do recommend Casino Royale though. Absolutely 100% recommend that one. That one's actually really good. So yeah. All right. Let me catch up with the chat here. Let's go foil ball. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. When you building that Lego set? Which one, Joey? Oh, the Millennium Falcon? As soon as I can. As soon as I can. I've been busy, Joey, but I need to get back. I haven't done a Lego build in quite a while. The last one I did was oh God, what was the last? Oh, the last one was the Lego suitcase, and that was like a month or two ago. So it's a while. Oh, the one behind me. Oh, this one. This one's soon, and then I got the Walking Dead one up there that Walter gave me. So those are the next two ones. But very, very soon, Joey. Very soon. What's up, Delon? What's up? Good to see you. James says this is so hype. Well, I do try to keep the energy up and positive, my friend. Let's see. All this crack talk reminded me to watch the new Charlie Sheen. I saw some clips of that, Visions, on YouTube. I think you can watch it for free on YouTube because I do want to see it because he is a great actor. But I'm so glad that he's sober, and I'm so glad that he got his life together. James says Skyfall was my favorite one, Fierce. Skyfall, it's all right. They bring back the Aston Martin in Skyfall, in Casino Royale. It's in Spectre, and I don't know if it's in Quantum of Solace, and then James, what's the last one? What's the last one? It was like The Living Night or something like. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember what it was. What's up, Delon? So yeah, technically Casino Royale is the first Bond. It is. So I should have watched that one, Dave, but I watched them in order of how they have them in this. Because Casino Royale, M gives Bond his 007 status. So, yeah. So, I should have watched that one. And then, all of these are prequels. And then, you watch Dr. No. But I was like, oh, well, fuck it. So, yeah. No Time to Die. Thank you, James. Thank you. That one, it was alright. I mean, it wasn't like spectacular or anything, but it was just kind of like, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10, a 7 out of 10, but definitely Spectre. I love Spectre. I love Casino Royale. Spectre almost gets a 10 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10, but it almost gets a 10 out of 10. I haven't watched that. When I do watch that one in a couple days, I'm going to review it for you guys. All right. Time for a nerd haul. Here we go. It's going to be a big one because Fears was out all day. All day. Bond should never die. I mean, technically, he's never died. Technically, he's never died. They left it open-ended, but he didn't really die. Because Daniel Craig is too old now to play Bond. They'll get a young 30-year-old guy to play Bond, and so really the character has never died. In a couple of years, they'll get some young British actor around 30, 34, and he'll play Bond for 4 or 5 films, then they'll get another one. When I'm 90 years old, they'll still be making Bond films. I guarantee you. Guaranteed you. That's right. He says, so the first vodka martini was first time he ordered it. Yeah, he literally goes up to the bar and he's like, vodka martini. And the guy goes, shaken or not stirred. And he goes, does it look like I give a damn? And the guy goes, oui, monsieur. And then he walks off. So, which I thought was fucking hilarious. I was like, oh, that's a funny spin on it. So, yeah. In the last film, he blew up, didn't he? I can't remember. No, he didn't die. I think he got caught on fire or he ran away from an explosion. It's been a while since I've seen No Time to Die, but James, even if they did kill him, they killed off Daniel Craig's Bond. But Bond, the character, will never die because, like I said, in 3 or 4 years, they'll get some young 30-year-old British guy, and he'll be the new Bond. You know it. You know they will because Bond is such an iconic character. They're not going to let him... They're not going to let the character die. So, he'll definitely be back. So, yeah. All right. So, I went to 4 stores. I went to Walmart, but I accidentally forgot to save that for the Nerd Haul. Walmart, I already threw the bag away, and I already put all the decorations up, so I can't show you guys that. So, I went to Walmart, Spirit Halloween, Atomic Horror, and then Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble, I just went for the movies. But all the other places, I got a bunch of Halloween decorations. So here we go. So, Fears. Got a new Halloween shirt. Oh, yeah. That one's pretty cool. Pretty sweet. So, yeah. And then Fear's got another movie prop. They didn't have the Jurassic Park goggles. But they were all sold out. The lady goes, that's so hard because everybody likes that movie prop. You know the one from Jurassic Park? You push the button on the side of the goggles. They turn green and they go in and out. It's like a night vision. I'm like, well, Fears is going to get them. She goes, well, we only had 3 in stock, and this morning, they're gone. And I was like, damn it. She goes, but you can go to the website and just order it. So I'm going to go ahead and order that tonight before I go into work. Hell fucking yeah. But Fears got the Jurassic Park hard hat from part 1. So yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh yeah. So that'll be a nice addition to the movie prop shelf. Now we're talking. I need to tighten it, though. I need to tighten... Here we go. Oh, yeah, that feels a lot better. That feels a lot better. Oh, wait, hang on. All right. There we go. Oh, yeah. Going back to 1993, hard hat style. There we are. All right. And then I'm going to put this on the Halloween tree. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And then I got some stickers. This is going on the movie prop shelf somewhere. I don't know where. I got to find a spot. Either that one or it's going to go on my shelf on the other room. A big sticker of my favorite horror movie guy, the myth, the man, the legend, Michael Myers. Yeah, that's right, Visions. Jason can suck it. Jason and Michael Myers, they need to duke it out. They need to duke it out. You know how they did Freddy vs. Jason? Fuck Freddy. It needs to be, part 2 needs to be Michael versus Jason. That's the movie I want to see. And then I got this sticker, because I like Scream, for the movie prop shelf. There we are. So I'll just put this over here. And then I finally, and then And then I finally found Snake Plissken's wig. I finally got it, Visions, which is, it's so funny. It's going to work out, but the wig I got was from Spirit, and they said, who you going as? And I said, I'm going as Snake Plissken if I can find all the stuff. And he said, you need a long brown wig. I said, I went to the other Spirit Halloween in Orlando. So this one I went to today was a lot closer to my house. It was in Orlando, but the other one was in downtown Orlando. This one was just in Orlando. And the guy's like, I got just the wig for you. She goes, and this girl brought me a wig, and she goes, do you care if it's a Jesus wig? And I said, no. I said, I don't care. I said, I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. And she goes, well, we have a perfect brown Jesus wig that would look great for Snake Plissken. And I said, whatever works. I said, I got to get his eye patch. I need to order that. I'm going to order that tonight or tomorrow. And then she's like, are you trying to go as Snake Plissken from part 1 or from Escape from LA? I said, the very first one. I said, the only thing I'm not buying is the brown leather jacket, because he loses that halfway. Most of the movie, he's in just his black shirt and then his blue and white and black and gray, like Siberian camo pants. And she goes, oh, you can order those online. And I said, I said, I know where I'm going to get it. Vision says, LOL, that hat. I know, right? I had to get it. Don't even go there. It's great. Everybody likes Jurassic Park. I saw it and I was like, that's going on the movie prop shelf. I'm going to have to buy a new shelf, though, here soon, because I'm running out of room for all the props. But there we are. Michael's my favorite. So she brought me the wig. I think it's going to work out because I'm going to try the wig on right now. I've never seen myself in long hair. This will be a first. So, yeah. So she got me this one. This should work out for Snake Plissken. So I'm not going to use the beard. I'm just going to use this. So let's, oh, hang on. I'll put it right down here. So let me just see. I've never seen myself in long hair. So there we are. But this should work. So this is the beard. Let me just try on the beard real quick. Oh, wait, no. Is this the beard? Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, this is the beard. Okay. I don't know how this works. Hang on. Fears with a massive long... That's a big fucking beard. So I don't need this. I just need... So if anybody wants this, I don't need it. I'm probably going to donate the beard to Goodwill. So I'll probably put the net back on this because I don't really need the beard. I just need the long hair for Snake Plissken. Here, I'll do it later. See, look, this one is going to work out great. This one looks fantastic. It's the right size. It's the right amount of hair. You know? So, yeah. This one's going to look fantastic. And I've never seen myself with long hair, so... look hilarious. I've never seen myself with long hair. But motherfucking Snake Plissken, hell yeah, man. I should do the rest. I should do the rest of the stream with this on. Yeah, dude. I look like a 1970s like surfer. Yeah, dude. Yeah. And you know what? This hair. God damn, this stuff is long. Exactly. No more wire hangers! Give me that plastic hanger, motherfucker! So, get ready to... I bet you there's going to be a lot of memes of Fears with long hair. You know? It looks real, though. Doesn't it look real? Pretty good. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Totally rad. You know? So this one's going to work for Snake Plissken. So, hell yeah. I look hilarious. I've never seen myself with long hair. It looks real. It feels real. It just keeps getting in my eyes, so I can barely see through it. So, yeah. That's right. Looking like Mama Fratelli. That's pretty funny. But it'll work for Snake Plissken, though. You know, and then once I have the fucking eye patch on, oh, yeah, now we're talking. Hell yeah. Gotta do the beard and the hair at the same time for meme's sake. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I will. So, yeah. But, yeah, so I've got... This is the first thing for Snake Plissken. And then once I put, like... I'm going to put like a bandana on, you know how Snake Plissken does visions, and then put on the fucking eye patch. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah. I kind of look like Ted, you know, like be excellent to each other. Party on, dude. But this hair has inspired me. All I have to do is get the Wayne's World hat, and I could be Wayne Campbell, you know? I can be Wayne Campbell next year. That would be hilarious. God, this thing's hot. So that'll work. That'll definitely work. So there it is. I don't want it to get damaged, so I'm going to put this back in the bag. But so... One item down for Snake Plissken. Now all I need is the black tank top, and then the commando pants, and then the life clock, and then I've got it made. Oh, and then the eye patch, and then I got it made. So yeah. So her name was Kelly. I think her name was Kelly. Or Chrissy or something. She said, I got the perfect wig. She's like, you couldn't find it down in downtown. I said, no. I said, I went to the one in downtown Orlando. I said, they had every wig. Weaves, afros. I said, I need long hair for Snake Plissken. She goes, oh yeah. She goes, I've seen the movie. She goes, we've got some Jesus hair. She goes, it'll work. And I was like, really? Jesus? And she's like, oh, are you religious? I said, yeah. I said, I'm a man of God. I said, I love Christ. She goes, it'll work. She goes, trust me. She goes, try it on. I tried it on, and I was like, this is the first time I've seen myself in long hair. And she's like, you look good. She goes, you're going to pull off Snake Plissken. And I was like, I hope so. I said, I'm going to do it for Halloween. I'm going to do it for my YouTube fans. And she goes, is that your favorite character? I said, it's one of my favorite characters. Definitely my favorite sci-fi characters. So, yeah. So, one thing down. Hell yeah. So, now all I need is the shirt, the pants, the life clock, and the eye patch, and I got it made. So, yeah, there we are. So, it'll definitely work. Because I was about to order it off of Amazon. I found a really cool wig on Amazon. This was only like $20, this one. The one on Amazon was like 30 or 40. So I'm glad that girl at Spirit was like, I got the perfect wig. And I was like, show it to me. I said, show me the wig. So, yeah. I'm going to keep this hairnet just in case if I need it. I don't think I'll need it because it didn't really itch my hair. But, yeah. So, but I'm going to save the whole ensemble for Halloween. So, hell yeah. Snake Plissken's gonna be bitchin'. That's right. Little Jesus wig. Ah. There we are. So it looked really cool. I'm gonna get back to the chat in just a minute. All right. All right. Let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see. What was the last thing I said? Lantern says, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Lantern, don't start that Christmas shit. That's a little bit too early, buddy. That's your Santa beard. There you go. What's up, Triple? What's up, James? Gotta do the beard and hair at the same time for the memes. Well, I cannot wait to see the memes, with my long hair, because that looked... But just wait until I dress up as Snake Plissken. Then the memes will be rocking, I should go through the drive-thru at the BK Lounge Visions as Snake Plissken and be like, give me a hamburger with pickles and mustard. Now. I don't want any of your crap. Your rules are really starting to annoy me. Give me a hamburger now. You motherfucker. I'm going to do it. That's right, Visions. No more wired hangers. Give me that plastic shit. That's right. Big shout out to Triple. What's up, Mama Bear? Crumble says, kind of looking like Mama Fratelli. Wait, whatever works. Anything to pull off Snake Plissken, because I'm going nuts on my Halloween costume. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. And then, you know what? After the Halloween, I should go to one of Jeff's conventions with long hair. That would be funny. Vlog all day with the wig on at the convention right after Halloween's done. Hell yeah. Vision says, you kind of look like the bully from Creepshow that gets turned into a statue. I don't remember that one. Is that from Creepshow 2 Visions or Part 1? Because now I need to look to see what that guy looks like. I can't remember. Let me know. What's up, Fangirl Kate? Good to see you. So what do you guys think? Did Fears look cool in long hair? You're not going to hurt my feelings. Be honest. Do you guys like Fears in short hair or long hair? Let me know. Strong Bear says Alice Cooper. Oh, I don't know about all that, because Alice Cooper is a good singer in a band. What's up, Liz? What's up, Fangirl Kate? You need to get a skull cap to wear under the wig. We be lurking it up. Do you? Well, nice to have you here. Stop lurking. Right in the chat. Kate says, I'm doing good, Tina. Nice. Preach, brother. Hell yeah. What's up, chat? What's up? Good to see you. Dress up straight. Well, I'm not really playing dress up. I just wanted to try it on, because I had tried it on at the store Visions, but I was going to try it on here just to see what you guys thought about it. So I think the whole ensemble is going to look good. When I got the life clock a rockin' and I got the wig and the eye patch. The hardest thing, though, was keeping the hair out of my eyes. I may have to pin it back or something because... But, actually, I'm not going to pin it back because Snake Plissken, his hair was real long, so... And then once I get the pants on, and then I'm not gonna wear the black boots. I'm gonna wear my black Converse shoes because I want to put my own little spin on it, you know. So yeah. Hell yeah, that wig is fire. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm being Snake Plissken for Halloween. Fuck yeah. It's gonna be awesome. Cannot wait. I hurt my foot earlier. Yeah, you told me about that, Tina. I hope your foot feels better. The Stormtrooper mug is cool. Oh, thanks. I got this. I believe I got this at Goodwill about a year ago. But yeah, I try to drink my coffee whenever I have coffee on the podcast in a funny mug, preferably in a nerdy mug. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh, do you, Dave? Okay, that's cool. Hell yeah, I'll wear my long hair Beatles wig. That's what you should do. We should go to the convention and wear the wigs. Hell yeah. Vision says it may be the second one, the Indian statue one. I'm trying to think. I've seen them. I'll look it up in a minute, Visions, because I want to see what it looks like. Thank you for all the hearts. And big shout out to James for that $2 donation. I haven't had a donation in quite a while, so thank you, Dave. I really appreciate that. That was very nice of you. Greatly appreciated, my friend. So yeah, it looks amazing, long hair. Honestly, well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Fuck yeah, awesome, cool. Goodwill coming in clutch. No, I didn't get the wig at Goodwill. I got it at Spirit. Oh, you mean this? Yeah, you find some cool mugs at Goodwill. Oh, yeah. A lot of my mugs, not all of them, but a lot of my mugs were from Goodwill. All right, I caught up with the chat. Back to the Nerd Hall. As soon as I get the Nerd Hall done, I'm going to look up that movie, Visions, because I want to see what that guy looks like. I remember the statue. The statue comes alive and kills all the bullies. Yeah. I'm not a bully, but I want to see what this guy looks like. All right. But yeah, the newest prop for the shelf. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Yes. Movie props. There's never enough movies, and there's never enough props. Hell yeah. Let me move some stuff around. Ah. There we go. All right. Jurassic Park was an amazing movie. That's an understatement. I mean, it was epic. But yeah, I agree. Elizabeth says perfect fit. Oh yeah, the wig whiz, it was pretty perfect. I mean, it wasn't too loose. It fit on the top of my head pretty good. All right. Time for some movie gems. Oh man, Bukkake Visions. I found some gems, man. I found some good ones. All right, here we go. All right. I've never heard of this one. But it looked cool. Alien Terror. So, yeah. Eyeball, hands. Listen to this. In the sci-fi thriller monster movie Alien Terror, a spaceship lands on Earth after a failed mission. There's only one minor problem. The astronauts have been replaced by hideous creatures that can penetrate people's bodies and make them explode. A group of cave explorers are attacked by the monsters inside the underground cave, but the survivors are in for a surprise when they finally manage to escape the trap. Dun, dun, dun. I know this one is not on the list. I found this one by myself. It just sounded cool, so I was like, I'll give that one a whirl. So, yeah. Next one. Speaking of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Nice. I've watched it before, but I never had it in my collection, so now I do. Little Elvira, some boobies. Yes. She's got some pretty good boobies. Oh, yeah. I've seen this one, but it's a long time ago, and I haven't seen it all the way through. I've seen bits. I've seen bits of it. Johnny Depp, Crybaby. I've never watched it all the way through, but my friends told me it was really good, so I'm going to sit down and watch this, and they say it's good. So, yeah. Such a nice addition to your collection. That's right. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Fierce is the movie master. There it is. This one, I know is not on the list. I found this one by myself. It just looked cool. It just looked really cool. The Martian Chronicles. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, yeah. Sometimes I go by the description. Sometimes I go by just the funny, thumbnail on the front. So, yeah. So, this one, I didn't even read the back. This one just looked hella cool from the thumbnail, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Vision says, oh, cool, probably your first John Waters movie. What, this one? This one? Oh, or... let's see, who directed this? This one was directed by Michael Anderson. This one was directed by James Sinora. Sam Cromwell directed this. So Sam Cromwell, James Centonora, and then Michael Anderson. This one's 1980s. This one is oh god, when did this movie come out? I don't remember this one. And then this one's 1980s too. So, yeah. Some pretty good ones. Alright. And then my friend at Barnes & Noble said, Fierce, you're in here all the time. Can I suggest a movie to you? And I said, oh, absolutely. I've never heard of this one. I've never seen it. But I read the back and it sounds hella cool. And it looks hella cool. Convoy. So, a Sam Peckman film. And if you guys remember this guy was in the sequel, Big Top Pee-wee. That's right. This guy right here. So, I read the back, and it's got Ernest Borgnine from Escape from New York, and from Airwolf. Ernest Borgnine is right there. Good actor. Good actor right there. He was in all 4 seasons of Airwolf. He was in Poseidon. He was in Escape from New York. He played Cabby. Unfortunately, Cabby dies at the end of the film. Because he's such a good character in that. He's been in a lot of shit. He was in Poseidon. So, as soon as I saw Ernest Borgnine, I was like, oh, hell yeah, I love that actor. So, oh yeah. All right. I got 2 more. 2 more. I've seen this one, but it's been a while. Armageddon. Good stuff. Armageddon. So, yeah. Good old Bruce Willis, the action adventure hero. Hell yeah. Of the 80s and 90s. Die Hard. Ring any bells? Hello. And then, I haven't watched a comedy in quite a while, so I got a good one. I got a classic one. Coneheads. Oh yeah. Coneheads. Good stuff. SNL plus Dan Aykroyd. One of my favorite actors. He invented Ghostbusters. He wrote Ghostbusters. He starred in Ghostbusters. He is the fucking man. Oh, yeah. So if there's time tonight, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch this tonight. If there's time, I want to try to get all my decorations done, or at least some more done. Hell yeah. He was the bomb in... He was I think that was his last film visions before he died. Basketball. I've got to get that movie. I love Basketball. Dude. Well, you do have a point there. Yeah, I know I have a point. And then they recreate Unsolved Mysteries visions in Basketball. And he's like, well, I don't know where the hell he is. He goes, for all I care, he could be dead, hanging up in his fucking closet. And then Robert Stack says, scenario 1, he's hanging by his neck in his fucking closet. That's one of the greatest scenes of it. Hell yeah. I forgot that Ernest Borgnine was in... He's the owner of the beers, and then he dies. He chokes on a hot dog and dies. That's right. I forgot about that, buddy. I forgot about that. That's right. But I will always remember him from Airwolf. He's so good in Airwolf, and he's so good in Escape from New York. Two of Fierce's favorite things. Hell yeah. All right. Next. I got some stuff from Atomic Horror. Oh yeah, Halloween 3 hat. Now we're talking. Get rid of this. Oh yeah, look at that. Now we're talking. Because I love Halloween 3, so it's Spears' new hat. Oh yeah. Alright, now it feels better. Something was poking in my head, so yeah, I was like, it is! It is a good movie, Tina. Armageddon is awesome. Epic. Alright. I got a new ornament for the Halloween tree. I went to Atomic Horror. I said, do you guys have any Halloween ornaments for my tree? And they said, yeah. They said, we've got one, Jaws. And I said, I love Jaws. Where is it? So I got Jaws. So that's going to go on the Halloween tree. Let's open it up and look, shall we? Oh, I need to get my knife. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, man. He looks awesome, dude. Oh, yeah. Damn. Oh, this is going to look so good on the Halloween tree. Hell yeah. Look at that. Fuck yeah. Look at that. Oh, my God. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Quinn. Fuck you. I'm coming for you, Quinn. Hey, Quinn. That looks so good. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Nice. There we go. All right. All right. I got a new and improved Halloween shirt. Return of the Living Dead. Ring any bells? Oh, yeah. Look at that. So there's that side, and then there's that side. Oh, yeah. Look at that. There he is. Hang on. There he is, Visions. Motherfucking Tar Man, bitch. Hell yeah. I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear this for the show. I'm gonna wear this for the show either on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Hell yeah. They have great shirts. They have great horror movie shirts at fucking Atomic Horror. I fucking love that store. There we are. And then I got a new Hawaiian shirt, because you guys know I love my Hawaiian shirts. A Killer Clowns Hawaiian shirt. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Killer Clowns Hawaiian shirt. Fuck yes. So I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna wear that next week too. So I got my whole October plan. Every day until Halloween is over, I'm gonna wear some type of Halloween shirt from now till, till the end of my favorite season. So hell yeah. So yeah. All right, let me catch up on the chat. So yeah, buddy. Visions, which one did you think was John Waters? I've seen John Waters. He's the tall, weird fucking guy with he's kind of got like a Hitler mustache or some shit. And he was in one of those Chucky movies. He's a weird dude, but he's hilarious. Yo, what's your favorite movie? Oh, you know my favorite movie. Ghostbusters. That's right. You've got so many movies. There's never enough, though. There's never enough movies. There's never enough movies. You're so right. He's a damn good actor. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He was the bomb in basketball. This is true. He was pretty hilarious. R.I.P. Ernest Borgnine. Let's see here. James told me to come here. Well, welcome. Hello. Hello. Amazing unboxing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Should I sub on this account or my main? Doesn't matter which account you sub. Just go for it. Let's see the Halloween shirt. Well, it's a Halloween theme shirt, but it wasn't Halloween like Michael Myers. It was Return of the Living Dead. Fucking amazing shirt. I think so. That's why I bought it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see. James says, oh yeah, drip. I don't know what drip means. I'm old and boring. Is drip like the new, oh man, that's cool, that's awesome? I guess that's what that means. That Hawaiian shirt is amazing. Holy damn. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. I haven't done a big epic nerd haul in quite a while, so yeah. Vision says he wrote and directed John Waters directed Crybaby. Okay, cool. Well, I can't wait to watch it. I've seen bits of it, Visions, but I haven't seen all of it. But Johnny Depp is a good actor, too. I love him in Pirates of the Caribbean. He gets killed in A Nightmare on Elm Street. He gets sucked into a bed. Hell yeah. That's right, yo. Drip means like an amazing outfit. Okay, so it still means the same thing. That's cool. That's awesome. That's fucking epic. You fucking young people and your phrases, I can't keep up with this crap. All right. Next, I got another cool shirt. John Carpenter's They Live. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're talking. I told you guys, I am set for Halloween. Oh, yeah. There you are. You don't remember that, Visions? He gets sucked into a bed. He gets sucked into a bed in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1. Part 1. That's right. All right, next. I got some new magnets for my fridge. I got Toxic Avenger. I love the monster hero. I got my favorite horror movie of all time, Halloween. I got Beetlejuice. I got The Shining. And Visions, you're going to like this one. Sleepaway Camp. Hell yeah. Angie, or Angelica, whatever the fuck her name is. She's all at the end, like, holding her boyfriend's head. Like, massaging his hair and shit. And I'm like, what the hell is this crap? It's crap, but it was great crap. And she's, like, sawing some guy's head up. She's standing there naked. You know, a bunch of hair and shit. So, yeah. Hell yeah. It's either Angie or Angelica. I can't remember her name. What's her name again? I can't remember her name. What do you know about Cabin Fever? Oh, I love the Cabin Fever movie. That one's great. Cabin Fever is awesome. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So, yeah. So I got a pretty good nerd haul. Pretty good haul, my friends. Fear's got some candy. If I could get it open. Ah! Let's give it a little try. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's got an orangey, tangy taste to it. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't. Well, we're all entitled to our opinions. I don't think Cabin Fever was a snooze fest. That's just me. That's me. But everyone's entitled to their own opinions. So, yeah. Halloween is my favorite. So is mine. I like the 2004 Rob Zombie version. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. But I like the original better. So, yeah. Let me get a napkin. Hang on. I'm going to get a Halloween napkin and just set this right on this real quick. And then I got some, I got a lot of stickers. So I got this one. This one. Little Jason. Stephen King rules, man. From Monster Squad. Hell yeah. The myth, the man, the legend. Frankenstein. Hell yeah. So, I'm telling you, the movie prop shelf is going to be a rockin'. I put only the best stickers on the prop shelf. Hell yeah. John Carpenter rules. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I got this because I got this. You can't do Halloween without Garfield. And then this is Mothman. I don't know what Mothman is, but it looked cool. I have no idea what Mothman is. If anybody knows what Mothman is, let me know. I have no idea, but it looked cool. They said this is Mothman. I thought it was a bat, but they said it's Mothman. I was like, And it was only 50 cents, so I was like, right on, give me Mothman. So there it is. And then last, but certainly not least, I got the Handbook for the Recently Deceased. And I'm going to hang that on the Halloween tree. Hell yeah. So not a bad little nerd haul. Not a bad one. So yeah. Not too shabby. Not too bad. Look up Mothman Prodigies. I will. Is an urban legend of the humanoid moth creature from Kentucky or... Oh, okay. So it's an urban legend. Okay. That's cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. This was an amazing nerd haul, I can't lie. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I haven't done a big one in quite a while. So I spent at least over $100 today. I'm not going to tell you how much I spent. But I haven't done a big one in a while. So I thought, why not? It's my favorite season. Go nuts, Fears. And I went nuts. So yeah. So from Kentucky. Well, I'm going to look up the thing that Visions told me to look up. Mothman. I've never heard of it. I don't think. It doesn't sound familiar, but yeah. I'm going to put all my stickers over here. Give me 1 second. But yeah, I'd say my favorite thing out of the haul, Visions, you know how much I love Tarman. I'd say my 3 top favorites is this hat. And I like that. I like when the bill is flat. I don't like it when it's... The only hats that I'll wear where it's curved, I like baseball hats. But if it's a designer hat like this, I keep it straight. Like my St. Louis Blues. I love my St. Louis Blues. They're my favorite team. Gotta support the home team. That one's curved. Or my St. Louis Cardinals hat. That's curved too. But anything like that, if it's from a movie, I keep it like this. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I gotta watch a few things and then I'm gonna end. I'm gonna save the movie rolls for either tomorrow or Tuesday. Depends on, I may not stream tomorrow. Depends on how busy I'm gonna be. Because I gotta clean all this crap up. I gotta have dinner. I already had a shower. I had a salad to tide me over, and then before I get some sleep, before I go to work, I want to decorate a little bit more because it's already 12:23, and I got to be at work at 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to get some decorations done tonight, and then hopefully I'll get it all done tomorrow or Tuesday. Now that I finally got my tickets out of the way, I started to get nervous. I was like, what if I can't find some cheap tickets and I won't be able to go home? So yeah, but thank God I finally found them. Alright, so Mothman. Alright, here we go. So I gotta look that up, and then what was the other thing? I gotta look up, what was the other thing? Oh, I want to watch that trailer of the new movie I just got, so yeah. So Tuesday I'll probably watch some of these new movie trailers, because I need to watch... I've never seen the trailer for this. I've never seen the trailer for... I've watched this and this. I've never seen the trailer for this one, or this one. So tonight I'm going to watch the Alien trailer, and I'm going to save these for Tuesday and watch the trailer just to see what I'm getting myself into. So yeah. Alright, so Mothman. Here we go. Mothman Prodigies. Okay. Here we go. I take that it's a movie, Vision, so I'll look it up. So here we go. I've never even heard of it. Like, I've never even heard of the legend. I don't think I have. But it looked like a cool sticker. I thought it was a bat. And she's like, nope, it's Mothman. I was like, okay. I'm like, whatever that is. And she was like, you don't know what Mothman is? I was like, enlighten me. So she told me a bit. But I was going to ask you guys when I got home. Mothman Prodigies trailer. All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm going to find it, and I'm going to watch it. Jeepers Creepers was cheesy. I mean, the first one was all right. Now they have like 4 of them. I've only watched the first one, and I slept through the second one, and then I just turned off because they weren't anything spectacular. You know, they were all right. You know, so yeah. But yeah, all right. I got to let's see. Let me watch this. Mothman. Oh, it's got Richard. What's his name? He was in. Oh, where? Oh, what is it? Where the girl goes from a prostitute to like a nice lady. Oh, what's that fucking movie? I can't think. He's in that movie. All right, the Mothman. Wow, this was made in 2002. Damn. All right, well, let's watch it.
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series.
Struck out with the cheap seats? Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings. Here, take mine.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
We were just making sure there was adequate closet space.
Good. This house is yours if you want it. We'll take it.
Oh, wow.
It's just me.
You didn't see it. You didn't see it. You didn't see it.
See what?
She knew. She was drawing angels.
So I guess like it's half a man and half a moth like combined. Okay. Right on.
What are you doing here?
Somehow between 1 and 2:30, I traveled 400 miles. I've got no memory.
Past few months, people have been coming up to me and reporting strange things.
Weird lights. Strange phone calls. Who is this?
What do you do when someone comes into your office and tells you they saw this in their backyard?
My wife saw something. Drew pictures. Just like this. Who showed you this? Know what that is?
This looks pretty good, Visions. I may have to add this to the list. This looks pretty good.
One day I started hearing voices. The voices became messages.
He was right here. All I could see were these 2 red eyes.
I met him.
You met him. He said,
Do not be afraid. 99 will die.
All 99 are believed dead.
You're reading my mind, are you? What's in my hand?
This isn't just a message, it's a prediction.
Something terrible's gonna happen.
Nice.
Earthquakes are going to happen. People you know and love are going to
So I guess the Mothman can like predict the future. That's cool.
die. No matter what that voice tells you. There's nothing you can do about it.
I can stop this.
I'm going to give that a big thumbs up. I'm going to add that to the list. So, where's my pen? So, I'm going to squeeze it in right here. Moth. Man, what was it? Made in 2002 Prodigies. All right, here we go. All right, it's on the list. It is on the list. 2002. All right, there it is. Well, I'm going to sign off because I need to clean up all this crap because you guys know me. I can't live in filth. I throw it everywhere for the streams, but as soon as I get done, then I clean it all up and put everything away. And because if I left it like this and then went to work, it would drive me nuts. So because I can't live in filth. But yeah, but lots of good things are coming to the channel, my friends. And there's one last thing I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna watch the Alien Terror. So yeah, thank you for the suggestion, Visions. That looked pretty cool. I added it to the list. That looked really good. Looked really good. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see. What was the last thing? The last thing I read was Vision saying, look up Mothman Prodigy. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. A lot of people are coming in. But, I mean, I welcome new fans, so hell yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, man. My friend Jesse just made a movie about the Mothman called The Point Pleasant Tapes. Like, found footage style. Oh, nice! That's cool, Visions. Is there a trailer for it? I didn't know you had friends in Hollywood. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hell yeah. And that's a cool name. The Point Pleasant Tapes. There you go. That's cool. I've never heard of the Mothman until now, so that's cool. I'm not going to lie, the new Jeepers Creepers were not good. I mean, they were all right. I think there's 4 of them now. I watched the first one with Justin Long, and that one was all right. The second one had to do with a bunch of, like, college kids, like in a school bus or something, and they all get killed, like in the school bus. I don't even know. I've never seen 3 or 4, so never. So I don't even know what the hell those are. But yeah. Shout out to Mr. Lantern. We are farmers. That's right. That's right, James. His weakness is the sun. I guess so. All right, Chad. I have class tomorrow, so I'm going to head out. Later. Peace out. Have a good day, Fears. Great stream. Well, thanks. Thanks. He lives in Hollywood, Ohio. Oh, there you go, Visions. So how long did it take him to write the script, and how long did it take him to shoot the movie? I'm just curious. That's cool. Very, very cool. All right, so before I go, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm going to watch Alien Terror, the trailer, just to see what I'm getting myself into. It looked like a cool sci-fi. I've never heard of that one. I saw it. It had a cool thumbnail. I flipped the back. I read it, and I was like, I like sci-fi. Kind of like to me, it sounded like a ripoff of Alien. And you guys know how much I love Alien, so I was like, hell yeah. Let's do this. So, yeah. I don't know. Okay, now I was just curious then. But never mind. I was just curious. Well, that's cool, buddy. Well, tell your friend I wish him all the luck in the world on his movie. Hopefully it does well. All right, let's watch Alien trailer, and I'll give you guys my review on it. So, hell yeah. So, I got a lot of editing to do and a lot of movie watching to do, but you know I'll get to it all eventually. All right, here we go. Alien Terror. Trailer. Oh, wow, this looks nuts. 1980. Nice. All right, here we go. Here we go. This one's short. It's only a 50-second trailer. There we are.
AI writes my copy in seconds, but resizing a video still takes 3 tools and a mild breakdown. Introducing...
Prepare yourself for paralyzing shocks.
All right.
Gruesome horror. Terrifying suspense. Unsurpassed terror.
Oh my god, some guy in the cave, he got his neck, like, slashed. Damn. Okay, well, we're off to a good start. Damn.
Muck as a mindless, misspawned abomination from outer space is unleashed upon an unsuspecting world.
Hell yeah.
Humanity seems powerless to stop it. Alien terror. If you see this movie alone in your lounge room, you may never be the same again.
Hell yeah. That looked good. Nice. Oh, I just found another one. What's Without Warning? Let me watch this one. Without Warning. This one looks hilarious. If Without Warning is even remotely hilarious, I'm going to add it to the list. It looks hilarious, so let me watch this one. Without Warning. Let's see what this is about. 1980.
The hunting season has begun. But the hunter isn't human. Only the prey are.
Oh, no, wait. I've seen this. This one's already on the list. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, this trailer looks familiar. I've seen this one before. That one's already on the list. Never mind. Never mind. As soon as the trailer started, I was like, I've seen this one. 1970. That was the other thing I had to look up. Strong Bear. It was something else. I couldn't remember it. I gotta look up the 1975 Ghostbusters show. So this came before the 80s show. Okay. Well, that's the last thing I'm gonna watch, and then I gotta skedaddle out of here because it's 12:37. So I gotta clean all this up, get some dinner. I'm gonna decorate the Halloween tree just a little bit more, and then I need to take a nap, and then mosey on off to work. So hell yeah. All right, well, let's look it up. Let's look up 1975 Ghostbuster cartoon. Dave, thanks to Dave, I never even heard of this until now. So, I don't know, though, Dave. My expectations are very high because I love all the Ghostbuster movies. And without a doubt, the 1980s Real Ghostbusters is my favorite cartoon of all time. Right there. So, I've got very high expectations if it's Ghostbusters. So we'll see. We'll see if Fears likes it or not. All right, here we go. So I'm going to look it up. I'm just going to look up the intro, Dave. So let's see. 1975 Ghostbusters intro to the cartoon. Here we go. Oh, wow, this is random. It's got a gorilla. Wow. Wait, there's a cartoon and then there's a live action. Dave, which one do you want me to watch? There's a live action of it, and then there's a cartoon of it. Wow. This is blowing my mind. Dave, which one do you want me to watch? The live action or the cartoon? Let me know. I don't know which one. The live action. Okay, well, I just found a cartoon of it, too. So I'm going to watch both, and then I'm going to end the stream, because I had no idea this was a fucking thing. All right. The Ghostbusters live action 1975 opening. All right, well, here we go. Let's watch it.
It's time to get tiny.
Up top! Yeah, buddy! It's our biggest adventure yet! Let's go!
Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. Rated G, September 26th.
All right, here we go, Dave.
We're the Ghostbusters. I'm Spencer. He's Tracy. I'm Kong. We're the Ghostbusters.
There's a gorilla with them. We're already off to a good start, Dave. This looks hilarious.
We're clever, courageous, and strong. Your sleep has been haunted with whispers and rattlings. Your blood has been curdled. We know what to do. Your skin has the creepies. I wonder what's happening. You're safe in our hands. We will take care of you. We're the Ghostbusters. Spirits and demons, beware.
Oh my God, Forrest Tucker is in this. Forrest Tucker, Visions. That's that actor that plays the grandpa in that trucking movie that my buddy loves. That my brother loves. Thunder Run. Oh, wow. This looks weird. I mean, it looks hilarious. They have a goddamn gorilla ape driving their car. I did not even see a proton pack in there. I'll be honest, Dave. I'm going to give that review a 6 out of 10. The only reason why I gave it a 6 out of 10 is because it's completely different from the 80s one that I'm used to. It's definitely sparked my interest. I'll have to watch some free episodes of it online before I commit to buy it, a physical media of it. It looked hilarious. Oh, wow. But what blew my mind was Forrest Tucker is that actor out of Thunder Run. My brother loves that movie. Wow. That's crazy. That's cool. All right, let's watch the cartoon version of it, and then I gotta go get a napo because I'm getting tired. So yeah, that's pretty cool, Dave. Pretty cool. I like it that it's like way different. It has nothing to do with like the ghost traps or the proton. It has nothing to do with like the iconic stuff. I wonder if Dan Aykroyd watched this. Wow. All right, so that was the live action, and then here's the cartoon version of it. All right, here we go.
Let's go!
Wow. I will say it, I've never seen this before, but man, that is a catchy tune. And the cartoon kind of looks cool, so Dave, I may have to start watching some of these. These look hilarious. I just love how they have an ape driving the car in the live action and in the cartoon. And they never explain it. It's just it's a fucking 6-foot gorilla ape just driving the car. And I'm like, that's hilarious. Oh, wow. Wow. I'll be honest, Dave. I like the cartoon a little bit better because the live action one looked cool, but you gotta have a catchy theme song. Man, that was a catchy theme song for the cartoon. I'm gonna watch both because they both have, the cartoon and the live action both have sparked my interest, especially the live action because my brother loves that trucking movie. Dave, have you seen that trucker movie? Visions was nice and he made me a shirt of it. Dave, have you ever seen Thunder Run? It's one of my brother's favorite like action adventure movies. He found it when we were kids at Blockbuster. My mom and my dad took me and my brother to Blockbuster, and I was just walking through the aisles, and my brother was like, "Hey, what's this?" And he saw like all these machine guns on this truck, and he saw I remember my brother grabbed the VHS tape and was like, "Hey, Dad, can we get this?" My dad made sure it wasn't like too crazy. You know, because I think my brother found it, I don't know, I was 10 or 11, and I think my brother was, 7 or 8, because I'm 3 years older than my brother. And my dad's like, don't tell your mom, I'll watch it with you. So me, my brother, and my dad sat down and watched it, and it's a pretty good movie. And it's only available on DVD. They either will never put it on Blu-ray, or one day they'll put it on Blu-ray. And if they do put it on Blu-ray one day, you're sure as hell know Fears will get it for my collection, because my brother watched it. I didn't really like it at first, but I watched it so many times with my brother as a kid, I started to like it. when I became an adult. I was like, you know what? I haven't watched that movie. Like, let me watch it again. And before I bought it on DVD off of eBay, I found it for free. You can watch it for free on YouTube. I watched it again on YouTube one night. I was like, this is actually good. I'm like, I remember this. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I got to get it for the collection. And it's in the collection. Hell yeah. So there it is. Well, that's a good spot to close it out. We've been going for 2 hours and 35 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Many more lives to come. Many more epic adventures to come. Many more vlogs coming. A crap load of content is coming both to this channel and the main channel. So hang on to your hat, because good things will be a rockin' and shockin', and things are happening. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. All right, let me... Bro got the moves. That's right. That's right, yo. Hey, Fears. Have you thought of streaming on the Twitch platform? Not really, because I like video games a little bit, but I don't like video games enough to get a Twitch channel. I only have a Twitch channel to watch my friend Sega. So yeah. But I go live sometimes on my TikTok, so if you haven't followed me on TikTok, go to TikTok. It's FearsMan26 on TikTok. And then FearsMan26 is the main channel, and then Fears Vlogs is my second channel. The only difference between FearsMan26 on YouTube and this channel, on this channel, I do my podcast, I do my vlogs. On the main channel, I do, I put a lot of nerd content on there. I put all my celebrity interviews on there. I put my best edited projects on the main channel. So yeah. So there we are. Oh, man. Good stream, dude. Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Got it. We'll follow you on TikTok. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. And James, that was very nice of you to give me that $2 donation. So I appreciate that. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It was a good stream. I haven't done a long stream in a while, and I haven't done an epic nerd haul in quite a while. But as soon as I get back from my trip, I gotta buy the rest of my Snake Plissken outfit. Oh yeah. So, but while I'm on vacation, I'm gonna keep looking the interwebs to find the best. Or I may start ordering some stuff before, so when I come back, that stuff will be there in the mail. So, but I'll get it all together. The hardest thing to find will be that life clock. So yeah. But I shall do my best. I shall do my best. But anyway. Alright. That was a good stream. So I am taking off. And I was going to eat the rest of this lollipop, but when I tried to grab it off the napkin, it ripped the fucking napkin. So now I got to throw this away. I was going to enjoy the rest of it while I was cleaning up, but I'm not going to eat it with all the paper on it. I tried to gently grab it off, and the fucking thing ripped, and I was like, son of a bitch. Oh, well. I got a couple licks off of it. It was pretty good. All right, guys. Well, I'm taking off. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the live. I enjoyed the live. Fears' new favorite hat. I'm not eating the paper. Don't even go there. Don't even go there, PW. No, 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 no. I'm not eating it. Don't even go there. No, 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 no. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Dave, if I cannot find... There's a replica. They've got the real one for like $900 to $1,000. I'm not getting that one. Dave, then they have a replica that's around $200. If I can find it for $100 or $200, I'm going to get the replica and do that. If I can't find it for cheaper than that, then Dave, I'm going to borrow your phone holder, or I'll buy one off of Amazon and put my phone in it. Because I downloaded that app. So yeah. See you next time. Absolutely. Absolutely. And shout out to all the new followers. Hell yeah. Because I gained some followers at the market, at the Monster Market, and I gained some followers. There was a bunch of people in and out of Atomic Horror, so I gained some followers there. And then some people saw me today vlogging at Barnes & Noble. So I was like, hey, can we subscribe? I was like, hell yeah. Why wouldn't you subscribe? So hell yeah. Anyway, shout out to the fans. I appreciate it. Before I go, let me give you an update on what the sub count is up to. The sub count is up to, let me have a little look. With all the new followers, I am up to, on the main channel, I'm at 2,837. So we're getting there. We're so close to hitting 3,000. On the vlog channel, I was at like 1,700 and something. Now I'm at 1,777 subscribers. So we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Every sub helps. I appreciate all the loving and loyal support. And with all the new members, Fears does have a fan mail box. And if you want to send me fan mail, it's right here. My birthday's coming up. Send me a birthday card. Send me a fan letter. Send me some more Blu-rays, and I'll watch it and I'll review it for you guys. So to send Fears fan mail, this is my P.O. box. You can label it as Fears Vlogs or Fears Man 26 or my real name, John Fears. 16745 Kagan's Crossings Boulevard, STE 102B, PMB 40, Claremont, Florida 347. I want to hear from you guys. Send me that fan mail. I'll do an unboxing. I'll read something. I don't have too much stipulations. Just don't send me anything that'll make me want to puke. No poop, no bodily fluids, and no food. Because it'll rot in the box, you know. But besides that, send me a fan letter. Send me something to unbox. Send me a birthday card because my birthday is next month. October 28th is Fears Man's birthday. And I'll be 42. Hell yeah. Some people will be like, oh shit, I'm getting old. I look forward. I look forward to getting old because the older you get, the more knowledge you get. And you know what? Fears will still have the same amount of energy at 40 when I'm 90. Why? Because Fears loves my family. I love life. I love my friends. I love my fans. I try to keep it positive. Sure, I get down sometimes. Sure, sometimes the trolls get to me, but I'll be honest, in the last couple of weeks, there hasn't been too much trolling. You know, a little tiny thing here, a little there, so knock on wood. You know? I haven't heard from Larry in a while, so maybe he finally get the point to leave me alone, but I will unblock him either around my birthday or after my birthday. So, yeah. So, Larry, you're doing good, buddy. Because I don't want to fight with Larry anymore, you know? So, yeah. That's right, Visions. Fears likes himself. I do my own thing. What you see is what you got. Because, you know all those crazy YouTubers? Nobody wants to see a copycat. Like, they're like, well, why would we watch Fears when he's copying this guy? You got to do your own thing on your channel. What you see with me is what you get. I don't copy anyone. If I think something's cool, I'm like, I'm going to go there and vlog it. If I'm like, oh, that topic is cool, I'm going to talk about that. I take people's suggestions, but I never try to copy any TikToker, any YouTuber, because you got to do your own thing. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate all the love and the support and the blessings and the prayers. You guys are awesome. I love my fans. You guys are the coolest fucking people around. Besides my friends and my family. I love those. It goes family first, then friends, and then the fans. Hell yeah. Anyway, Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my friend Strong Bear 19. He's up and coming. He's my buddy Dave. I think he's over 100 subs now. But throw him some love. Thank you, James. He says, Fears is his own man. This is true. This is very true. Subscribe to my friend, Mr. Lantern. He does a show every Thursday night and every Friday night, usually around 9, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. Subscribe to my friend, Visions, Lord Visions. Check him out on YouTube and check out his website. He makes mugs. He makes pins. He makes shirts. He makes a lot of cool stuff. www.exhumvisions.com. Hell yeah. Buy some cool shit. Why? Because he makes some pretty cool shit. Hell yeah. Shout out to my friend Visions. I always try to promote all my friends' businesses. Shout out to Boot Khaki. Subscribe to him. Subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube and Twitch. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. And last, but certainly not least, follow the leader of the community, the host with the most, Fears, Lord Fears. FearsMan26 is the main channel, and Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. Follow them both. Fears Vlogs, FearsMan26. Get everybody to subscribe. Get your hot neighbor to subscribe. Get your hot sister to subscribe. Get the old lady at the retirement home to subscribe. Get the crazy guy at the gas station to subscribe. Hell yeah. All right. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And this is Fears signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys next time.